Okay, now due to a request to a friend of mine on YouTube, Da Bionicle Fan, which, gotta check him out, subscribe to him, he's real cool. I'm going to make a review on my selfMOC Arab son. Now, if you've seen my stuff, you will notice that he's my selfMOC, yet he is in very few videos. And that's because I like to introduce a lot of my characters. I don't make very many stop motions like some people. So I want to introduce to the audience a lot of the people that I have. So, really, to be honest with you, he's in 4 videos. You can count them. Okay, he is literally in 4 videos. Hang on just a sec. Okay, back. Alright. But anyway, yeah, even so, he's my selfMOC. And, he's not a TOA. He is what I call a Sky Custodian, but we'll get to that later. Right now, I think you might be interested in the design. He's pretty cool. Basically, he flies around and stuff, so that's why I gave him like the wing breastplate. It's sort of like his emblem, and he has some armor in some pretty cool places. I really like the armor on this guy, and he's got the armor piece there, so he can put his arm up to hold a sword, to stop a sword, block it, and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's basically the little 2 things there. I basically put those there to make it look like he had muscle, just to try to give him a bit more bulk and stuff. So his design here, sorry, take his breastplate out, and that's basically his design there with that. Okay, I'm not sure if you see that. Let me get another light. Dang it. But yeah, basically that's the design there. So you've gotten to that. Cat, I'm doing something. Okay. So that's like his breastplate is the only real complex thing that he has. Everything else is pretty simple on him. Now, Sky Custodians. They're literally like a Green Lantern Corps, except, they're born that way and not chosen. Basically, a Sky Custodian is to a TOA, or basically, a Glatorian is weaker than a TOA, and a TOA is weaker than a Sky Custodian. That's basically what I've got going on here. And they have several powers. They have air, ice, water abilities. Some even have magnetism or fire abilities. This guy can fly. He has super strength and speed. He's way faster and stronger than a normal TOA. He's like, think of a normal human being and then think Captain America. Alright, most TOA are like normal human beings, while Custodians are all like Captain America. They're just souped up humans. Okay? Souped up TOA. And basically, a lot of their power, their basic tools are this launcher here, which shoots light. That's another thing. That's their major power. They have light abilities. They're like a TOA of light. I'm even considering in my story, the Toa Room Raw Saga, to make it sound like Custodians bestowed light powers on TOA, and that's where the TOA of light came in. I don't know. I'm still playing with that idea. But basically, their main symbolic weapon is their Custodian's torch. Now, basically, what this is... darn it. Hang on. Alright. Curse you all. Hang on. Okay. This is a Custodian's torch. That's basically what it is. The weapon there, that's like made of light or something. It basically, a Custodian's torch will make whatever weapon he likes. I've got several guys. I've actually made several Sky Custodians. 4, in fact, including Arab's son. Hang on, let me get them so you can get an idea of how I make them look. I had to put them all on the bottom, too. Alright, here's one guy. I call him Omakli. He's got, that there. He's got the basic armor and stuff. His arm is kind of weak, but he has the same Custodian torch, the same blaster, and the same breastplate. setup, but you'll notice his weapon is different. And basically, this thing I've thought of as like a big grappling hook, where he can, use it like a sword, but then he can throw it, and, this thing goes out and wraps around the guy, and he brings it in, and, beats him up and all that sort of stuff. So basically, that's one custodian. I'm not going to bother getting... Well, there's one more. Hang on. This is a female custodian that I made. And she's like supposed to be... She's supposed to be the leader of the custodian. This is the boss. And she's, got that gigantic axe. And I actually like her designs. The only thing I don't like are the things here. I should probably change those. I might take her apart to make a better looking custodian. But basically, yeah, that's... and she's a lefty, you'll notice. While Omakli and Arab's son are both right-handed with their torches, she's a lefty. Just trying to make more uniqueness, but I'm probably going to remake her or something so she's a bit, cooler. But basically, yeah, those are some custodians that I've made. But it was Arab's son that really I liked, and that's why I tried to make the other's armor seem less, so he seems better. It's kind of reminds me of like at a wedding, there's the bride and there's the bridesmaids, and basically the bridesmaids' dresses are supposed to look horrible, so they make the bride look better. So I guess that's sort of what I came up here. But honestly, I didn't come up with that until just now. That was weird. Anyway, so yeah, now Sky Custodians. Basically, you're probably wondering why is a bunch of these guys just souped up like this? Well, basically, Sky Custodians are supposed to be fighting demons, the bionicle demons of the world, and the demons are real bad. Toa could barely stand up against them, but Toa can, or not Toa, Custodians, Sky Custodians can take them on real well. So basically, while Toa protect the Matoran and fight Rakshi and all those guys, and can deal with them pretty well, they can't take on a demon very well. A demon is just too powerful for them. So the great beings made Sky Custodians. In fact, Sky Custodians, I made it in my story, where they were made first because of the demons. And so these guys are way more powerful. And there are a few of them, so they try to focus solely on the demons. And that's why in my story, the great beings made the Toa, so that while these guys focused on the demons, the Toa could focus on the other threats that were going after the Matoran. So that is basically sort of like the backstory of the Custodians. And basically, I've made it where there's little known about Custodians in the real world. Some people even think they're a myth. So yeah, they're like this strange society of aliens, So it's I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, hang on, I'm trying to put his stuff back on. Forgive me. Alright, but basically, yeah, he's pretty cool to me. He's not very complex at all, but he's cool to me. And, yeah, and I'll let you in on a little secret. I've actually revamped him. This is actually his weaker form. I'm not going to reveal his true form until after this comedy. It's going to be, I'm going to make a fighting video where he's fighting one of his nemesis, he's going to be in his new form, and it's going to be called Arab's Son's New Look. And I'm going to be using some techniques that Spidey406 gave me, so it's probably going to take a while. Don't expect it like next month or anything. It's probably going to take me a while. But yeah, I'm going to get this comedy out of the way. I called it Hupax and Bolus's Bright Idea. It's almost finished, in fact. I could probably get it out this weekend if I work hard. But yeah, basically, I've revamped this guy, and you're not going to see what I've done with them until after the comedy, and I've gotten this video together. But yeah, I'll just let you know that I've revamped him. But anyway, like, back to Arab's son. Basically, I've made his personality like Jack Sparrow and Hal Jordan. That's a weird combination, isn't it? Basically, when I first imagined him, I thought of him more as Jack Sparrow with his, the way he moved and the way he talked and reacted to things and all that. I just thought of him more as Jack Sparrow, and then lately I've been thinking of him more like Hal Jordan. I don't know why, but basically just think of a combination of those two in a cool way. Alright, just, I don't know, man. But basically he's, laid back, he'll crack a joke on the battlefield, and play tricks on his buddies, you know, but he can be serious and all that. When it really comes down to it, he can be serious. So, yeah, that is the review on Arab's Son, and stay tuned for the next two videos, Arab's Son's new look, and the one that will come out first, Hupex and Bolus's bright idea. Thank you for watching, and subscribe.